Hello, folks. My name is Leo, and welcome to my review. Today, I will talk about the animated series from Max. It's called Creature Commandos. I will give a synopsis here and give you my opinion. This is a review of the series and that is the first project of James Gunn in DCU. Okay, but before I do that, before I explain everything here, okay, first time here in this channel, leave the button, subscribe here. It's really important you subscribe. Okay. If you like this kind of video about the movies, series, animes, and pop culture in general, so leave a likes here. So a lot of likes. I want to see a lot of likes here. Okay. Maybe maximum 30 likes. Okay. 30 likes. I think is enough. Okay. And put here your opinion below. Have you watched this animation? Put here below in the comments your opinion. Okay, and share this video with your friends. Ask them to subscribe here. Okay, so my goal here is to have 500 subscribers. Okay, so if you help me here, I will be appreciate that. Okay, so help this channel here to grow more. Okay, and uh, and that's the right place that you can watch my video here. Okay, if you like pop culture, you are in the right place. Okay, so let's talk about Creature Commandos. Creature Commandos is a group of creatures that is commanded by Rick Flag. Is only one human in this group. Okay, so they need to go on a mission. Okay, that and to solve some problems there. So, and that's the group here. I will introduce the characters. Okay, Rick Flag. Okay, so he's one of them. So maybe you know him in the Suicide Squad. It looks like Suicide Squad, but different group. Okay, that. And we have here. I will introduce the characters and also the the who makes the voice. Okay, that. So we have Rick Flag. So Rick Flag, the voice who makes the voice here is Frank Grillo, that guy here. Okay, Frank Grillo, maybe you know him in this uh, the Captain America Civil War, right? So he plays Crossbones, right? So maybe you remember this guy. And we have Indira Varma, so she plays that person here, the bride of Frankenstein. Okay, we have Maria Bakalova here, right? So maybe you remember this girl here because she was in the second movie of Borat. Okay, that so and she makes the voice of Cosmo from Guardians of the Galaxy. Okay, that so and she makes the voice here from for this character here, Alina. Okay, so she is one of the cats. She is like looks like a good person, but something wrong is going on there. Okay, but I will explain later. Okay, and also we have Zoe Cows. I never heard about this actress here, and she plays the Nina Mazuski, right? So that's Eddie here. Okay, and we have David Harbour. You know him in Stranger Things, like a Hopper, Hellboy, and the Red Garden from right. So from the Black Widow movies and also in Thunderbolts will be released this year, right? And and he plays Frankenstein, that guy here. Okay, and we have Sean Gunn, the brothers of James Gunn, right? So because James Gunn, he is a writer of this animation, and some episodes he directed. Okay, is that. So Sean Gunn is a brother of James Gunn, and he makes the voice of J.I. Robert J.I. Joe J.I. Robert, and he makes the movement of Weasel, right? Weasel already appeared in Suicide Squad, right? 2021, right? If I remember that. And only two characters was in Suicide Squad from the James Gunn movies, okay? So Weasel and Rick Flag, this guy here, okay? And yeah, so he's here in this animation. Alan Tudyk, this guy here, he plays Dr. Phosphorus, that one here. I never heard about this character, okay? And we also have Stevie H. Okay, AG as Economos. Economos is comes from the Swiss uh, Suicide Squad and also Peacemaker the series, right? And by the way, the second season is coming out this year, the Peacemaker. Okay, and he plays it, and his character that always he also appears in this animation. Okay, so this group here that I introduced here that Amanda Waller, she need she has a order. She has an order that to give them a mission to go right, and they go somewhere in another dimension that so, and they need to help this girl here. No, not that girl. Not now. That girl here, Ilana, right? So like I introduced before, and she needs help with that because her people was attacked by one of the villains here that is Sirki. That's the name of the character, okay? And who plays the voice is Anna no, Shalupra, right? And maybe you remember her in The Witcher, the series from Netflix, right? And she plays Yennefer, right? She's really powerful, right? That, and she makes the voice of her, and she is and this character here, she wants to eliminate this girl here for no reason, right? That, but after that they reveal what's going on there, why she's doing this stuff, right? That's the basic story here, right? Of this group, and they go to this mission. The good things about this, so now my opinion, right? So about this animation, they the way how they introduce that's remember a lot of Guardians of the Galaxy and Suicide Squad too. Okay, so both of them, James Gunn, he he does pretty well to introduce these characters, right? So each episode here, in this case here, each episode, he introduced the class and explained their original story, right? So for example, the first episode that they uh, they talk about Rick Flag, this guy here, and they mention in this story they mention about what's happening in Sweet Squad 2021. Okay, so they explained what's happening because, and exactly the same when they said like my son was killed uh, in this mission that a mother waller that so and but in the Swiss squad uh, Swiss side squad, they uh, they didn't mention about the Rick Flag son, so they didn't mention that. It's a little confused, okay, but I don't know. Is the real Rick Flag the son or the father? I don't know. And but I heard some people said that Creature Commandos is before the Suicide Squad, right? So I don't know, right? But he is here there, and he fall in love with the island, right? So it is in this story here, right? But he recognized that there's something wrong about this place there, so it's like a trap, something like that, right? And the second episode, they explain about that character. The third one is really interesting. This character here, J.I. Robert, because he's one of the guy. Uh, he is a robot who wants to kill Nazis. It's really interesting there, right? So because that's why he used these clothes, right? That like a soldier, right? That, and because his story is really interesting there because uh, he was in the war that German and United States. I don't remember now. He was in the war, right? And he hates Nazis. It's really interesting that, right? And I like this character because when you say And every time we need to go to the mission, so there will be some Nazis, and if you say yes, yeah, I go there. So it's really good, really interesting that one. Okay, and this Nina Mazuski is kind of Metis, right? So from Guardians of Galaxy, right? So she has these mentalist stuff that, but she is like a fish, right? So she has a power inside the ocean, right? So and she is so powerful there, right? And and other episodes they explain the Dr. Phosphorus because he was a human, and they explain what's happening to him, and the same about the Bride of Frankenstein and the Frankenstein, right, and Weasel, right. So they explain all the characters. That's the good things about this animation, that and the action scenes here is really interesting, that and they mix that this comedy like a Suicide Squad, right? And also the Guards of Galaxy, right? This a little bit comedy, a little bit drama, and the action scenes here is amazing here. So are amazing. So I really like these ones, right? To watch, and I think that was the very good job from James Gunn, the first project, right? But let's see Superman, right? So I don't know how it's gonna be that, because James Gunn, I will explain about this. James Gunn, he likes to put these new characters in any movie, right? That yeah, example is Guardians of the Galaxy, right? That, like I said that, and then he said these because and the interesting things about that is because you start and you start liking you start to like you start not liking you start uh, you start to focus on you start focus on these I think that's the word, focus on these characters, and you want to learn, you start learning about these characters. So and you never stop. That's happening in Guard of Galaxy and Suicide Squad 2021, not the other movie from Suicide Squad. That was pretty terrible, right? That, but this is Suicide Squad from James Gunn. That yeah, not the Suicide Squad from the Davy Geyer, right? The name of the director there. But from James Gunn was really interested in that, right? Because and uh, and he introduced this character, and you want more about it, right? And that was really interesting that to know that. So that animation is the same things, right? That and each each time you like more the characters, right? And you like the maybe I want to call it action figure, or maybe a Funko Pops about these characters here, right? And I really like this animation. It's too violent, yes, it's too violent because that's James Gunn, right? Because in Warner Bros. or DC Studios, right? And so that's the new logo of DC, right? DC Studios, right? Uh, they he is free to do whatever he wants, right? So the animation could be violence. That probably there are some parts that's sexual stuff here. So so maybe some men's will like them, maybe not, right? That, but it's not important here, right? So it's just uh, one of the elements in this animation, right? And I like the characters, not all of them. For me, the Weasel, this guy here is really funny, right? But what what catch my attention about the characters is these two guys, Weasel and J.I. Robert. So these two characters catch my attention here. It's the same for Guardians of the Galaxy, Groot, and Rocket Raccoon. And by the way, Woo! Rocket Raccoon is here. So I really like that, right? So and yeah, I bought this from that was cheap that I thought, right? So because in some places are so expensive, I don't know why, but that one was pretty cheap. Okay, and I think it is it's really interesting that so you like sometimes you like two characters, right? So for example, like I said, Guardians of Galaxy, I like Rocket Raccoon and Groot, right? So here in this case, Suicide Squad, for example, I like Harley Quinn and the King Shark, right? That, and also the Weasel, that guy here, right? So, but in these ones here, I like the J.I. Robert and Weasel. For me, they are so funny here, right? So, and I like their stories too, right? So it's really good animation. Okay, so I really recommend you guys watch that because the era of DC is start now. Okay, he is start now, and I think you will like this animation. I prefer more this animation than the live actions. Okay, so I always say I always said here about which ones I like most, right? The animation or the live action, right? Animation for me is the best ones from DC, right? So because I love the animations, they all connected, right? And some of them is like a so-so, right? And some of them are great to watch, right? But for me, like Creature Commandos is one good example, right? They explain the story little by little. Each episode is one character they focus on and they explain, right? Really good ones that. But for me, like I will give it 10. Okay, I will give it 10 out of 10 because it's really good ones to watch. That is really enjoyable. There's a lot of violence. I know that, so it's not for children, of course. But maybe people, young people, wants to watch these ones. Okay, but I really recommend for all those people, especially all those people, okay, to watch these ones because children cannot see that because there's a lot of blood here. Okay, so and really good ones to watch and. If you and I don't know you guys, but I really like this kind of animation, like a lot of blood, a lot of that. So and because that's good. Another good things about this one, it's not boring, right? So you just enjoy the animation, okay? But that is my opinion. But what about your opinion here? Okay, so put here below in the comments your opinion. Do you agree? You disagree? Do you like it or not like this one? So you put here, feel free to do that, okay? And if you like this video here, put a like here, and I want to see a lot of likes, okay? So do it that, man. So I beg you guys to do that, okay? And I also beg you to subscribe here and ask your friends to subscribe to here, okay? Because I want my goal here is to get 500 subscribers, okay? So if you do that, this channel will be really happy. Okay, so let's make this channel grow, okay? And I see you on the next video. Okay, so I hope you like this video, enjoy it, and see you. Take care.